Good afternoon, everybody. Good afternoon, everybody. So, first of all, let me know if my voice and video is visible to you guys or not. Yes, please. All right. How about others? Are they not able to get me properly? Anyways, thank you so much. So, in our last class, like for the last few days, we have been doing integration. First, we did indefinite integration, and then we have been doing definite integration. All right. So, today we will do few questions on indefinite and definite mixed. All right. Which have been in JEE for like quite few, like previous year questions in JEE, which have been asked in JEE for quite 10 years. All right. So let's start with previous year questions of JEE. Then in the next lecture, we will start with area under the curve. So starting with a first simple question. The question is, just a moment. So starting with first very simple question. Question is integration minus pi by 2 to pi by 2 x square plus ln pi plus x upon pi minus x into cos x dx. Yes. Give it a try for a moment. This question was there in JEE 2012 advance. JEE advance 2012. Yes, how to do? Any idea? Anybody who would like to share their ideas? See, I have taught you whenever there is a limit like minus a to a, kind of. All right. If the limit is minus a to a, then we are going to use the property of being fx being an even or odd function. The property is minus a to a, fx dx is, it is 0 if fx is odd and it is 2 times integration 0 to a fx dx if fx is even. I hope you all remember this thing. So now if I split this from minus pi by 2 to pi by 2, One integration is x square cos x dx. Other is minus pi by 2 to pi by 2. Other is ln of pi plus x upon pi minus x into cos x dx. Yes or no? Now, if you realize this is an odd function. So this is odd function, this goes 0. Got it? Now we are left with this. Now this is even function. So if it is even function, do it like twice integration 0 to pi by 2 x square cos x dx. Am I clear? Now, how do we solve it? We solve it using by parts. So it is 2 times first integration of second sin x minus integration and derivative of first 2x integration of second sin x dx. Got it? Now, if I do place limit 0 to pi by 2, this goes 0. So you are left with minus 4 times integration 0 to pi by 2 x sin x dx. Got it? Now use by parts once again. So minus 4 times first integration of second, limit is 0 to pi by 2. Just a moment, just a moment, just a moment. This is not 0 at pi by 2, isn't it? So here an extra term will come pi square upon 2. Pi square by 4 into 2 times. So it is pi square by 2. So x minus cos x 0 to pi by 2 minus integration. Derivative of first 1 integration of second minus cos x dx. And along with this pi square upon 2. Now minus 4 times. Because of pi by 2 it is 0. Cos x 0. Because of 0 x is 0. So this goes 0. Now it is minus minus goes positive. This minus, these two minus, they will become positive. And cos x is what? Sin x. So integration of cos x is sin x, limit 0 to pi by 2 along with this pi square upon 2. So answer is pi square upon 2 minus 4. See, such a good question using straightforward property of even odd function. Have a look, absorb it, copy it quickly. Do it quick. Got it? Now let's go with another question. The question is given I1 is integration 1 minus k to k x f of x into 1 minus x dx. And I2 is integration 1 minus k to k f of x into 1 minus x dx, where 2k minus 1 is greater than 0. Then find I1 upon I2. Yes. Options are A option 2, B option K, C option 1 by 2, D option 1. Quickly do it. Very good question, important question. Whenever you do, mark your answer in the poll. Yes, we got an answer. Let others also give their views quickly. All right, now let's start. See, I1 is 1 minus k2k x f of x into 1 minus x dx. See, sum of the limits is 1, isn't it? So I'm going to use the property a to b fx dx is also a to b f of a plus b minus x dx. So 1 minus k to k, instead of x, I will replace 1 minus x. So it is 1 minus x f of, it will become 1 minus x, other term will be x dx. Got it? So it is integration 1 minus k to k. So one term is f of x into 1 minus x dx plus other term will be 1 minus k to k x f of x into 1 minus x dx. Now if you see, this is again I1 and this is what they have provided you as I2. So 2I1 is equals to I2. They're asking for I1 upon I2 and it will be 1 by. Got it? I1 upon I2 is 1 upon 2. So answer is Calcutta. Have a look. Very good question. Am I clear? Now, write down another question. Question is I equals to integration 0 to 2 greatest integer of x square dx. Yes, solve quickly. This is again a very easy question. Yes, anybody, how to do? Now see, the best way to approach these kind of questions. Let's do one thing. Let us assume that x square is t. Got it? So 2x dx will be dt. So dx will be what? dt upon 2 under root t. Am I correct? So the question becomes greatest integer of t, and it will be dt upon 2 under root t. Limit will now become 0 to 4. Got it? Now we have to break this integration. Now first 0 to 1, then 1 to 2, then 2 to 3, and then 3 to 4. Now what happened between 0 to 1? If t lies between 0 to 1, its greatest integer will be 0. So it will be 0 dt. Between 1 to 2, greatest integer of t will be 1. So it is 1 upon 2 under root t dt. Between 2 to 3, greatest integer of t will be 2. So it is 1 upon under root t dt. And between 3 to 4, greatest integer of t will be 3. So 3 upon 2 under root t dt. Am I clear? Now, for every integration, you have an answer. First is 0. Other is 1 upon 1 upon under root t. Answer will be 2 root t. Limit 1 to 2. Then 1 upon root t. Answer is 2 root t. Limit 2 to 3. And then 3 by 2. Answer is 2 root t. Limit 3 to 4. So it is root 2 minus 1 plus twice of root 3 minus root 2 plus thrice of root 4 minus root 3. So now I think you guys can manage with this. So it is root 2 minus 1 plus 2 root 3 minus 2 root 2 plus 6 minus 3 under root 3. So it is 6 minus 1 5 minus root 2 minus root 3. This is your answer. Got it? Have a look. Sivamani, Sivamani, can you turn on your mic?
Yes, sir.
Sivamani? Sivamani, switch on your camera and turn on your mic. Sivamani is not in a good mood to talk. Well, let's start with the next question. I is integration 1 by e to e square ln x upon x mod dx. Options are A option 3 by 2, B option 5 by 2, C option 3, and D option is 5. Well, quickly solve it and let me know the correct answer. I'm launching the poll. Mark your correct answer inside the poll. Yes. Others also contribute. All right, others also. Well, now let's see. See, between the limits 1 by e to e, denominator is always positive, isn't it? Denominator x is always positive. So, numerator ln x will be negative if x is less than 1, and this ln x will be positive if x is more than 1. So, we will break this integration like 1 by e to 1 mod of ln x by x dx plus 1 to e square mod of ln x upon x dx. Got it? Now, this 1 by e to 1 ln x negative, x positive. So, this ratio is negative. So, we will open this mod with a negative sign. So, 1 by e to 1, it is minus of ln x by x dx plus 1 to e square, it is ln x upon x dx. Now, integration of ln x upon x will be ln x whole square by 2. So, it is with a negative sign ln x whole square upon 2 limit 1 by e to 1 plus ln x whole square by 2 limit 1 to e square. Now in the first one, upper limit 1 0, lower limit if you place 1 by e. So ln 1 by e will be minus 1 square 1. So it is 1 by 2 with a negative sign plus. Now here if you place the upper limit ln of e square, ln e square will be 2, square of that 4. It is 4 by 2. So it is 2 plus 1 by 2. Answer is going to be 5 by 2. Got it? This B is your correct answer. Am I correct? Very good. Now, write down the next question. Given fx is e to the power sin x into cos x. If mod x is less than 2 and it is 2 otherwise. Fx is e to the power sin x into cos x if mod x is less than 2 and it is 2 otherwise. Got it? Now they are asking you to find the value of minus 2 to 3 fx dx is what? Options are A0, B1, C2 and D3. Yes. Take your time, then I'll start a poll in a moment. Here take another option E as none of these. If you have your answer, whatever you got, write in the chat box. Now the answer is between minus 2 to 2. I will write another fx which is e to the power sin x into cos x, and between 2 to 3 it will be 2 dx. Yes or no? Now in between minus 2 to 2 it is e to the power sin x into cos x dx plus this is going to be 2 if you integrate it. Now e to the power sin x into cos x integration is e to the power sin x. Because if you use substitution, sin x is t, then cos x dx will be dt. Its limit is minus 2 to 2 and plus 2. So answer will be 2 plus e to the power sin 2 minus e to the power minus sin 2. So this is your answer. So E is the correct answer. Got it? Now, let's solve another very good question. Find the value of minus pi to pi cos square x upon 1 plus a to the power x dx. Yes. Options are A option pi, B option a pi, C option pi by 2 and D option 2 pi. Yes. All right. I got two supporters for B option. Others also try quickly. All right, now let's do. See the function inside, the limits being minus pi to pi, the first property that comes to mind is even odd function property. But this function, if you realize, it is neither a even nor an odd function. Got it? Neither an even nor an odd function. So I will use replace x by pi minus x, means x by minus x. So if this is your I, then this I becomes minus pi to pi cos square minus x dx upon 1 plus a to the power minus x. So this will be minus pi to pi cos square x upon, it will become 1 plus a to the power x, and a to the power x goes upside. Now this one and this one, add both of them. So 2I is equals to integration minus pi to pi, it will become cos square x dx. Correct? Now further, I think it is easy for you guys to proceed. This cos square x can be written as 1 plus cos 2x upon 2 dx. So 2I is integration will be x by 2 plus sine 2x by 4. Limit is minus pi to pi. So answer will be pi. So I will be pi by 2. Am I clear? Calcutta is the correct answer. Have a look. Done? Well, I write down another question given Imn is integration 0 to 1 t to the power m into 1 plus t to the power n dt. Got it? Now the question is express Imn in terms of I m plus 1 comma n minus 1. Yes. Give it a try. Yes, quickly try. Now see, I m plus 1 into m minus 1. That means this power is decreasing and its power is increasing. All right. So one power decreasing, one power increasing means I will be using by parts. The term whose power is decreasing, I will assume it as first function and differentiate it. The term whose power is increasing, I will assume it as second function. So, just a moment, guys. Give it a try. So, uh, see this IMN, I will use by parts. I will assume it as first function and this one as second function. All right. So, this is first integration of second t to the power m plus 1 upon m plus 1, limit from 0 to 1, minus derivative of first. So that is n times 1 plus t to the power n minus 1, integration of second t to the power m plus 1 upon m plus 1 dt. Am I correct? So now here, put the upper limit. It is 2 to the power n upon m plus 1 minus 0. Got it? Minus n upon m plus 1, limit 0 to 1, 1 plus t to the power n minus 1 t to the power m plus 1 dt. So that's it. Imn is 2 to the power n upon m plus 1 minus n upon m plus 1 I m plus 1 comma n minus 1. This question came in JEE 2003. All the questions that we are doing today, they are from previous year JEE advanced questions. And this was an easy treat for the students. Got it? Now let's do a very good question. I is integration minus 2 to 0 x cube plus 3x square plus 3x plus 3 plus x plus 1 cos of x plus 1 dx. Yes. How will you try it? Options are A option -4, B option 0, C 4, and D is 6. Yes, find it and mark your correct answer. Yes. Yes. अरे गेट बंद कर दो यार, ये क्लास चल रही है सबकी। Well, now let's do it. First of all, it looks like -2 to 0. Isn't it x plus 1 whole cube plus 2 plus x plus 1 cos of x plus 1 dx. Now this again and again recurring x plus 1 has something in store for you. Isn't it? Let us assume, let this x plus 1 is t. So dx is going to be dt. So it will be t cube plus t cos t plus 2 dt. Limit will now become -1 to 1. Now since the limit became -1 to 1, it is now first thought that is coming to my mind is even odd function. Now if you realize this is what? Odd. So -1 to 1, this integration is going to be 0. So -1 to 1, it is 2 dt. So that will be 2 into 2. Answer is 4. Got it? Tell me if I am correct or wrong. Now let's do another question. Another very, very good question from JEE 2011. Find the value of the integration under root of ln 2 to under root of ln 3 x sin x square upon sin x square plus sin of ln 6 minus x square dx. Yes. Give it a try. How do you do it? Options are 1 by 4 ln 3 by 2, 1 by 2 ln 3 by 2, ln of 3 by 2, 1 by 6 ln 3 by 2. Yes, how do I do it? Quickly try. Yes, any idea? So first of all that comes to mind is, let us assume x square as t. So x dx will be dt upon 2. So if this is your I, it will be, now limits will be from ln 2 to ln 3. It is sin t dt upon 2 times sin t plus sin of ln 6 minus t. Am I correct? Now, if you realize the sum of limits is ln2 plus ln3, which is also ln6. So replace x by ln6 minus x. So you get ln2 to ln3 sine of ln6 minus t upon sine of ln6 minus t plus sine t dt half outside. Now if I add both of them, I get 2i as half integration ln2 to ln3 1 dt. Its integration will be t, so it will be ln3 minus ln2. This is 2i. So I you got as 1/4 of ln3 upon 2. This is going to be your answer. Am I correct? So 1/4 of ln3 by. This question was in JEE 2011 advance. Got it? And it was also an easy question. So that would be all from my side today. So one simple request from all of you, keep practicing, keep going. Nothing would happen unless you will do it. Am I correct? Now I would like you to mark your feedback and then you guys are free to go.